Okay, so 17.8 meters, that is straight south. Okay, I've already corrected it. Straight south. Now, so if this is the graphical method here in our illustration, the resultant of these three vectors, so since we have here the tip to tail method, ang resultant for these four vectors here is kini siya. From the tail of the first vector to the tip of the last vector. Okay, this one. This should be our resultant. Oh my god. Okay, so this is our resultant now. Perfect. And then this should be the angle of our resultant. So since we will solve for the resultant, but we are going to use the analytical method for this one, since the winner calculates first, no? Iyang i-calculate first. Calculate first before going to the location of the resultant. So we will follow what he did by calculating for the resultant first. With the formula, resultant is the square root of the summation of fx squared plus the summation of fy squared. So we have, suppose this is our A, this is our vector B, and we have this as our vector C. We have A, B, and C. The x component, and then the y components of the force. Now for A, our x component of force A. Let us try to change the color. So for A, if this is our A, ang iyahang x component is this, ax, then iyahang y is this one, ay. This is your angle. So that would be A, which is 72.4. 72.4. What function? Since our x is opposite the angle niya nga 32, so that is sine. No? So not necessarily nga x, cosine yun siya, class. It's important that you'll be able to draw your diagram so that ang imuhang function nga gamiton is magbase sa imuhang illustration. Like for example, this one, ax. So ato ang x, as you can see, ax is opposite the angle, the given angle, 32 degrees. So since opposite man siya, dili ta mag-cosine, kay mag-cosine ta, adjacent man na siya, di ba? Ang atong ipar cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, so wala magkitaan si ax ana. Instead, arata ni sine. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So, opposite niya si ax. So, makita na to si ax. So, therefore, sine na itong gamiton. Sine 32 degrees. That is going to the right, so that is positive. 38.37. Then, its y component. So, asa si y niya? Dara si ay niya, class. As you can see, tapat siya sa angle 32. So, cosine siya, class, 72.4. That is your A, magnitude of A. Cosine the angle 32 degrees. So, it is positive since it's going pasaka, 40. Next is the B. Now, for B, isira palihog ti. The x component of B is this one. So, this is our B, vector B. This is its by pa down, and this is its bx. So this one is its bx. This is your angle, given angle 36 degrees. So ang iyang bx is actually it is adjacent to the angle given. So therefore, our bx is b, which is 57.3. Since adjacent man si bx to the angle theta, so that is cosine adjacent siya to the angle 36, so that is cosine 36 degrees. And our bx is going to the left, so that is negative. Calculate that one, that is negative 46.36. And then for by is going down. So it should be negative, and our by, the y component of b, is opposite the angle 36 degrees. So that is opposite, so sine. So b nato is 57.3. That is sine 36 degrees. So it should be negative since it's going down. Negative 33.68. So please calculate. And then lastly for C, since C is straight down south, so your x component is 0, your y is negative 17.8. Okay, you have now its x and y components. So summation of the x components of the force and summation of the y components of the force, get the algebraic sum. This is negative 7.99. This is 9.92. Substituting from the formula, we have the resultant now. Square root of negative 7.99 squared plus 9.92 squared. The magnitude of the resultant therefore is 12.7. Your unit is meters. So that is now your final answer. What does she calculate? So calculate niya ang resultant, which is 12.7 meters. So that is the distance from the starting point to the prize, which is the Porsche, where the prize is being buried. So this one. If we are to get the direction, so tangent, suppose ma-obtain na to this one. So diba nakuha na to ang x and y components of the resultant. This one is the x component of the resultant. This is the y component of the resultant, diba? Summation of fy is equal to the x component of, summation of fy is equal to the y component of the resultant, ry, and then summation of x components of the force is equal to the x component of the resultant. And so, our r, so as you can see, mo iyang x, rx, negative. This one, nga pasaka ka og 9. Pasaka ka og 9. Okay. So, if this is your angle phi, so kani siya, mao ni si rx negative 7.99. Kani siya nga part here is your ry, which is 9.92. So tangent phi, opposite of the angle phi is ry. So that is ry over rx. Phi is arctan of ry over rx. So ang obtain ni mo ang answer class is, and ry is, if we try to solve this one over 7.99, you could obtain an answer 51.15 degrees. So unsa man ang 51.15 degrees? This is northwest. Northwest. Or if we try to obtain this angle here, itong i-drawing din yan. Ano naman na siya, no? This is your x. This is your y. Mao ni imong resultant. This is your rx, this is your ry. And ang 51.15 class is this. 51.15. So, kung kuhaon nato ni, that is 90. If this is your angle theta, this is phi man, diba? Sa itong illustration, this is your phi. So, your angle theta is 90 degrees minus 51.15. So, that your theta is 38.85 degrees. So, angle theta, since kani siya, gikan siya sa north, that is west of north. So, gagikan sa north, na kay angle nga 38.85 pa west. So, that is what you mean by west of north. 38.85 degrees west of north. Again, gikan sa north, mo pa west ka o 38.85 degrees. So, this is now your final direction. And this is the magnitude. Okay. Now, let us have sample problem number 3. After an airplane takes off, it travels 10.4 kilometers west, 8.7 kilometers north, and 2.1 kilometers up. How far is it from the takeoff point? Okay. So first, let us have... Ay, straight kayo. Let us illustrate first. Ay, shit. Straight up. 10.4 kilometers west. This is 10.4 kilometers. North, 8.7. This is 8.7 kilometers. And then up. Asa man ang up? So, 3-dimensional na this class. You have actually 3-dimensional. So, spatial. 4 systems. So, from here, up ka o... Ay! Again. This is 2.1. 2.1 kilometers. So the resultant, since we have now 3-dimensional, so nantay x, y, and z. So we have rx squared plus ry squared plus rz squared. So our x, along the x-axis, that is 10.4. So it should be negative. Okay, going to the left man. Plus your ry is upwards, pasaka. 8.7 squared plus your rz, north to siya, no? So, kani siya mo pasaka pagid ka na niya. That is 2.1. So, inani ni siya, class. Ang atong illustration, atong tarungan atong illustration, ha? So, inani nato na siya pag-draw. So, para ma-picture out nato, ang giunsa na niya pagdagan. Suppose na. This is our x. This is our y. This is our z. Okay? So, north ka along x, west na ka, no? So, 10.4. Dira. Unya pa north ka, 8.7. So, mounted ang positive y dito. So, kani, this is your 10.4. This is your 8.7. Unya, gikan na po din ha. Pa-up ka, ito ning ireson. Pa-up ka og 2.1. So, this is our illustration. Okay. So, our plane is x and y. So, this is our positive x. It follows the right-hand rule. This is our positive y. Then, ang z, mano itong positive z. So, to the west man, no? So, negative. So, diri ato ang 10.4 along x. So, to the left. Yeah, north. So, positive siya. 8.7. Positive siya dito padong sa positive y-axis. Then, padong ka up. So, 2.1 up. So, this is your illustration. So, therefore, to solve that or solving for the resultant following our formula, that is 13.7 kilometers. So, that is now our final answer, okay? That would be all for the first handout. Next, we will have to discuss the second handout, which is about work, energy, and power, I guess. Okay? Thank you. Have a good day.